Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Now, let's get into it with all the latest on Thomas, Lee, Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, Eric Forrester, John M.C. Cook, Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., and more. Let's start with heartbroken Taylor clapping back at somebody. That somebody is Eric. For a long time now, Eric has been smiling in Taylor's face while stabbing her right in the back by pushing Ridge towards Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. Next week, Taylor's had enough. She confronts Eric about his relentless pressuring of Ridge because she knows he has been constantly telling him to go back to Brooke. What's interesting is I don't think Taylor is angry at Eric about her own heartache. I think it is more selfless than that. Taylor is truly appalled that Eric thinks Ridge is better off with Brooke than with her. In Taylor's mind, Ridge is going to wind up hurt. She doesn't understand how Eric wants that for his son on Bold and the Beautiful. This is not about a lack of love or anything like that. Taylor knows that Ridge loves her and that Ridge loves Brooke. She understands that. Taylor warned Ridge that Brooke is going to turn around and hurt him and betray him again. She truly believes that. So that's why Taylor doesn't understand why Eric can't see what she sees. She also doesn't understand why he is pushing Brooke back at Ridge again. At the same time, I don't think Eric wants to hurt Taylor. But I'm sure Eric is going to tell her exactly what he's been saying to Ridge, that his son belongs with Brooke, Destiny, yada yada. I'm sure Taylor is going to give Eric a piece of her mind for conspiring with Brooke to get Ridge to dump her and run back to their mutual ex-wife. I am not entirely sure what Taylor hopes to get from this confrontation. Ridge is already remarried. I don't know how legal it is, but he considers himself married. I do wonder who is going to be the lucky person to tell Taylor that terrible news next week. Now, let's dive into Lee assaulting her granddaughter and exactly why and how bad it gets. At the end of this week, Will Spencer Crumoro called his mom, Katie Logan, Heather Tom, to tell her that Luna is alive. But once Will said Luna was going to go back to prison, Katie knew that Luna couldn't stay. Will should have just called the cops then, but instead, he dialed his mom. That gave Luna the chance to run out of the little apartment. She ran into the first unlocked door, which was Remy Price's Christian Weissman place. Of course, he was absolutely stunned to see Luna alive on Bold and the Beautiful. Will went chasing Luna, but couldn't find her because she was hiding in Remy's little apartment. Will then went to meet his parents at the Spencer mansion. He talked to Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, and Katie, who were stunned to learn Luna is alive. They were completely gobsmacked. It looks like Luna checks to see that Will is gone, then goes back to her small apartment. Maybe she's planning to pack and run. I don't know. Luna's little place is awfully crowded. She is in there with Lee, Will, Katie, and Bill. They are all crammed in there. Katie is yelling that Luna took advantage of Will. Somehow, lunatic Luna seems surprised by this and says, "What?" In her mind, they were making love and it was consensual only in her mind. At this point, Lee realizes that she saved Luna's life. But then, Luna lied to Lee, snuck out, and basically raped this poor boy. Grandma totally loses her mind. Lee goes completely nuclear. She rages at Luna, slams her against the wall, and starts choking her, not playing, like really choking her. Lee screams in Luna's face, "After everything I've done, you're evil. Evil." It is safe to say Grandma Lee is officially not on Team Luna anymore and is back to hating her. I do wonder how Grandma Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, is going to react. Luna better find a way to run, or Grandma Lee may haul her down and hand her to the cops. Remember last time Luna was trying to wrecking ball Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes would. It was Lee that tackled her and turned her over to the authorities. We may have a replay of that. Next, we have to talk about how angry Thomas is. This past week on Bold and the Beautiful, Thomas got back to LA and saw Taylor was excited about marrying Ridge and heartbroken because his dad dumped her. Thomas had already warned Brooke not to interfere, but that ship sailed when she fell off the back of a boat. Mind you, I've seen some fans speculating that Ridge was conned and Brooke set that up, but I don't think so myself because she needed CPR. After Thomas found out Ridge dumped Taylor, Taylor told her son Thomas, "I'll be okay. I've got you. I've got Stuffy." Thomas told Taylor that it's okay to be hurt and angry, and of course he's piling all the blame on Brooke. Taylor also said she thinks Ridge might have felt like after what happened in Italy, he didn't have a choice. He had to go back to Brooke. She's making excuses for him. Thomas thinks Brooke wore Ridge down with all her destiny blabber. Taylor tried to discourage Thomas from just getting riled up and heaping blame on Brooke. But Thomas was insistent that they should be celebrating her wedding on Bold and the Beautiful. Instead, Taylor's heartbroken. Thomas felt bad when Taylor said Ridge chose Brooke and that Taylor is not going to be his second choice. After leaving Taylor's, Thomas marched over to Forrester Creations quite upset. He barged in while Brooke was trying on lingerie for her and Ridge's wedding night later on. Brooke freaked out and put on a robe that just cemented everything. Thomas saw her lingerie, and she was calling out Ridge's name when he came in. Brooke tells Thomas, "Sorry, it's over between your parents." He just gets madder. Thomas says he told Brooke what she did to his family is sick. He tells her to stop doing more damage and vows that Brooke will never hurt his family again. It certainly sounded like a threat. Thomas is back to being dark on Bold and the Beautiful. He's raging at Brooke. Then Ridge walks in and interrupts Thomas in the middle of lashing out at Brooke. Thomas then turns his anger on Ridge, saying, "Tommy Dad, Tom, Brooke is lying." Brooke tells Thomas that she and Ridge already got married and it's over. That's why Thomas says, "Tell me she's lying." I can't wait to find out more. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with us.